welcome to my first video. I'm Emily and today I am going to be showing you my travel makeup bag. Product number one is the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm, which looks like this. I use this as sort of, I guess, a mixture of the last step of my skincare as a primer for my makeup. I think it makes my makeup last for the rest of the day. I wouldn't say it really does much for smoothing out my skin or making my skin look any better, but it does make my makeup last. Okay, product number two is the Revlon Naked Foundation. I think that's what it's called, but my pot is actually pretty grubby and the name's worn off. I think it's Revlon's Nearly Naked Foundation. This is a really nice light, very natural looking dewy foundation. Again, I decanted it into a pot because I didn't want to carry a 30ml glass bottle with me. So I applied my foundation and any concealer on my face with the Real Techniques buffing brush. Yeah. It's a really, really nice staple product. You can get this in the Real Techniques Core Collection package, which is about 20 quid and contains 4 brushes. I also took the Real Techniques contour brush, which is also in the Core Collection. I love this brush. I wouldn't use it for contouring, although that is obviously what it's designed for. I use this for blending out concealer under my eyes. It's lovely and soft. I do apologise because all my brushes are dirty. This is literally the bag that I have been taking around with me for the last 2 weeks, so I haven't bothered to wash my brushes yet. It's a perfect shape for just fitting in underneath my eyes and blending away concealer. I also use it, gets in around the sides of my nose and dab it around anywhere that I'm putting concealer. Okay, so next product is my concealer. I've been using 17's Stay Up to 18 Hours concealer. This is very similar to the Collection Lasting Perfection Creamy Concealer, but I find that this one is much more creamy, much less drying. I really like the Lasting Perfection, but since I bought this, I really haven't used it. I have quite dry skin, and this just is so much smoother. It doesn't highlight my lines, especially under my eyes or any dry patches where I'm applying concealer. It's great, and I think it's about £4.99 or something, so it's maybe 80p more than the Collection one. Brilliant. This is a slightly tattered Max Factor Miracle Touch Creamy Blush. That was a struggle because, again, it's one off. This is really, really lovely cream blush. This is a really lovely soft pink colour. I think the colour actually is soft pink. Yeah. Really easy to blend, nice and natural, and really dinky, so perfect for travelling with. Second blush is Benefit's Cha Cha Tint. This is in a mini size, which is 4ml. It lasts for ages. This is a lovely colour. The Cha Cha Tint is like their orange Benetint version. I find it's really nice and peachy and really uplifting and warming on my skin. And it's so small, perfect for travelling. This is the Vichy Derma Blend Corrective Stick, and my colour is Porcelain. This is a concealer, and I do use it as a concealer. I think it's great. It's, especially in the summer months, it's nice and creamy. In the winter months, it's slightly harder, but it gives you great coverage. But what I use this daily for is actually as a primer for my eyes. It helps to even out my skin tone on my eyes, and I find that a stick concealer like this helps my makeup last a lot longer than the creamy concealer. Yeah, so I'll just apply this on my ring fingers and dab it over my eyelids, and then often I will blend it out with the buffing brush or something. I bought 2 palettes with me, the first of which is the MUA Makeup Academy matte palette. It's called Ever After matte palette. So you've got 10 matte shadows in, perfect for everyday wear. They're all neutrals apart from this slightly turquoise colour down here, which I rarely use. I love this white colour. It's lovely for my brow bone. These 2 colours, this like pinky and slightly light taupe, are really nice as an all over lid shade, and then this black on the end I use with an angled brush as an eyeliner. This is a really great palette. It costs £4, 10 eyeshadows, which is an absolute bargain. They're, for matte shadows, they are really pigmented, I think, and you can pick this up from Superdrug. I would definitely recommend it. Inside mine, I've actually popped in 2 brushes. These are from a Model's Own eye palette. One of their, like, I think it's a trio, like smoky eyes palette. But they fit in there perfectly, and they're so cute for travelling. They're actually pretty good. This is an angled brush, which I use sometimes for my eyebrows. If I want to use a powder, again, you can use a mixture of these nice brown tones for your eyebrows, and it works wonderfully. And then a shading brush, which is great for blurring out shadow under the eyes. Okay, so palette number 2 is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips Custom Eye Enhancing Shadow and Liner in Brown Eye Candy. I love this palette. I picked this up from TK Maxx because unfortunately you can't get Physicians Formula in pharmacies in the UK, but they do stock a lot of Physicians Formula products in TK Maxx. So this is, again, just a neutral palette, but this time it is shimmery, and I am all about the shimmer. I love matte shadows for contouring my eyes. A matte black shadow is an essential for me because that's what I use as an eyeliner with an angled brush, but shimmer shadows just really enhance the eyes. They're lovely. It's got, I think, 10, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 9 different shimmery colours, really pigmented. They're all neutrals apart from this purple in the middle. Okay, so eye brushes. I took away 4 eye brushes, 2 of which are the number 7 eyeshadow blends and contour brushes. These are basically a MAC 217, that's it. These are basically MAC 217 dupes, but a lot cheaper. I think they're about £7, or if you use the number 7 makeup vouchers, they're about £4. I've done a review of these on my blog, so I will link this down below. I use these for, you can use them for applying like a wash of shadow across the eyelid. I mostly use these for blending and for applying a contour because they fit nicely in the contour of my crease. For applying my main colour to the lid, I like to use a flat shadow brush, and this is an Eco Tools brush, probably from a set. I think it's actually from a set I got on eBay, so whether it's actually a real Eco Tools brush or not is debatable. It's just a really good flat brush, easy to apply a bulk of colour to the lid. Usually I'll start with a shimmer in my 1/3, 2/3, and then I'll go in with like a contour colour with a crease brush and blend it all together. Yeah, I use this with the black shadow from the MUA palette, and I usually create a corner on my eye and then drag it down for a flick. You can see, I think using the eyeshadow gives me a sort of softer look, which is nice for every day. Or sometimes I go back in with the Supercat eyeliner from Soap & Glory. This is a liquid black eyeliner, felt tip pen. This is the best one I've found. I've tried several of these like cheap felt tip liquid liners, and this is definitely the best one. It's only about £6, and this has lasted me for ages. I don't know, 4, 5 months, 6 months, longer probably longer than I should be using it. But it's really pigmented, really easy to apply. This is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Kohl Kajal in number 5 nude. Again, I've used this for ages, so it's really tiny, and in fact you can take the actual bit out, but it lasts for ages. I just use this in my waterline to pack up my eyes, get rid of any redness if I've had a late night. It's really great, and actually because I've used it, it means it's easier to put in my bag. Okay, now eyebrows. Again, this is a really tiny, well-loved liner. This is the Maybelline. I have no idea what it's called because I've used it so much that it just says like liner on the end. I will put it down and I'll put a link in the description box. But it's a Maybelline Brown Brow-Artiste liner, I think. And my shade is number 3 Brunette. I think this is maybe a touch dark for me, but I just love the formula of this. It's brilliant. It's really pigmented, so I can really quickly create a big brow. Okay, I never use this, by the way. I don't know who uses this, but these like eyebrow brushes, they never ever work for me. I can't get it between my brow hairs, so I don't understand who likes that. What I like is the number 7. I don't know what this is, but it's basically, I think it's a brown lash brush. But basically, I like a spoolie. A mascara wand, whatever you call it. Perfect for getting between all your brow hairs. I love it. Just to comb through my brows. I use this spoolie usually after I've applied my powder, or most days I'll just use the Maybelline brow pencil, and I just comb through. I sort of wiggle backwards and forwards to help blend the product in, get rid of any lines so my brows look more natural, and also just to shape them. This is one that I forgot to pop in earlier. This is the Benefit High Beam highlighter. Really nice, sort of pearly, white, pinky highlighter. Nice for pale skin tones. They also do Sunbeam, which is a warmer colour if you're darker. On to powder. I use the One Heck of a Blot powder from Soap and Glory. This is really nice, really mattifying. It comes with a little puff. What's this called? Sometimes I use this little puff, but it's quite obvious that I've got powder on. So I like to go in with my Eco Tools powder brush and just blend it in, or just apply. And it's absolutely baking in here, so I'm probably quite shiny. Yeah, this is a great powder. This is about £12, but again, this has lasted me for absolutely ages. I have no idea when I got this, but it was at least 6 months ago, probably more like sometime before Christmas. So it lasts for ages, and it's got pigment, but it's pretty much translucent, so I think it would work with most skin tones. Okay, so one of the last steps of my routine is my mascara. I've been using Benefit, their Real Mascara, which is definitely my favourite, if not my second favourite. It's what a plastic wand, which is really good at getting between my lashes and adding length. Doesn't add that much volume, but it works really well. Again, this is the travel size. I much prefer travel size wands actually, because I feel like I've got more control rather than like a big wand when I'm like miles away from my face. Okay, I took about 3 lip products with me. That's a lie. I took 3 pigmented lip products with me and a bunch of lip balms because I have really dry lips, but that's another story. This is the Rimmel Colour Rush Lip Crayon. I will link the colour in the description because it's completely rubbed off. Yeah, this is what I've got on at the moment, and it's really pigmented. It smells lovely, like sort of shea butter, sweet niceness. And it lasts for absolutely ages. I assumed this would be like most lip crayons, a sort of slightly sheer moisturizing balm, like a tinted balm. It's like a really good formula. It's really pigmented, as I said, and it lasts for absolutely ages. Like, I put this on, and for a bright lipstick I was a bit worried eating my lunch. When I checked afterwards, it was perfect, intact, and it's not drying at all. It's really great. I definitely want to try out some more of these colours. Brilliant. Okay. I also took away the Soap and Glory lip crayon. I think these are the Sexy Mother Pucker lip gloss sticks. Again, I'll write it down below and pop a link. This is in the colour Futuristic. It looks really orange in the stick, but when you apply it, it's a really nice, flattering, hot pink, like a sheer colour that's semi-natural, but also like a bright pink. So it's perfect for like every day when you want to perk up your face. Really lovely. And again, oh, these ones smell gorgeous. Finally, my Tweezerman tweezers. These are the mini size, which are about £10 cheaper than the full size, but do the exact same job. Again, I have reviewed this on my blog, so I will link that down below. They're just perfect. Definitely a staple if you're away for a couple of weeks. Definitely a staple for me, because I have to pluck probably every day. But they're just really good tweezers for plucking your eyebrows. Somehow all of that makeup managed to fit into here, so I hope you like that. If you are interested, I think I'm probably going to film a what's in my travel wash bag, skincare bag things. I will put all of the links for all of the products in the description box below, and I hope you liked it. Bye! The other Facebook...
Facebook?
Yeah. Oh god, let's kick the table. Oh, it's nice. I took away more than this, but I can't find one of my lip balms. Like my lip helps the